PlayStation 4 doing Destiny 2, and it is a Monday night, and it is a few hours before, more than a few hours before reset. It's about midnight at the time of this recording, actually about 1 o'clock. Any case, so yeah, what am I doing up so damn late playing this game? I am wanting to share with you guys one more time a little quick insight on how to get good at playing Destiny. And well, it's kind of like a really basic, simple thing. It is not. I know I talked about just focusing on what it is that you want to get done in the game, and how you plan to do the best you can at doing that thing in the game. And then picking gear and abilities that mitigate where your weaknesses are. For me, I'm not that good of a shot, so I look for things with like cluster bombs and Firefly, which of course is kind of a ironic choice because I have to be good at getting headshots or crit shots in order to get Firefly. But you'd be surprised. Explosive payload, timed payload, I think is the other one too. Explosive rounds and timed payload. Yeah, there we go. So I go for a lot of AOE. I go for a lot of damage over time and things like that. One of the things I love the most and what I've been really enjoying for quite a long time is the Warmind weapons, the Seraph weapons, and the Ikelos weapons, or Ikelos weapons. I don't know how you pronounce it. In any case, these weapons have a very special effect on them. If you equip a Warmind cell like this guy, of course, I almost always have to reload before I generate it. See how that? Look at that. Okay, you know how I did that? I did that with Global Reach. It is a Warmind specific mod that you put on your armor, and what happens is that when you shoot a Warmind cell that you create, it generates an explosion. That's just basic. But what Global Reach does is make that explosion go all over the place. You can clear tons of fucking ads in a wide area. It's super powerful. In fact, it's probably one of the more recommended mods when you try to do solo legendary lost sectors, simply because you'll need to be able to clear as many ads as you possibly can. Now, there's, I think it's in the TWAB, this week's TWAB, or maybe last week's TWAB, they talk about how they're going to be taking away Seraph mods, and you'll still have the weapons, we'll still be able to play with the weapons, but there will be no more things like Warmind cell mods. So there goes Global Reach, and I'm not so upset about it. I'll miss it a little bit, but there's going to be plenty of other things I can use that'll do all the damage over time and massive area of effect controls that we should be having a good time with. But one of the things I want to talk about, one of the most simple things you can do to get good in the game, is understand what your teammates and what the people in the area around you are doing. In other words, if you're not running around with a Seraph weapon, okay, you're not generating Warmind cells, don't shoot the Warmind cell. Because the chances are the dude that, or the dudette who has generated that Warmind cell is looking forward to getting Global Reach triggered and clearing all those ads at once. Now, if you're shooting the Warmind cell specifically to deny them Global Reach, all you're doing is hurting yourself. Because I have to be honest with you, that leaderboard at the end, how many people get killed, that doesn't matter. What matters is the loot. And it doesn't matter if you kill everything in the game or nothing at all. Your RNG is going to be determined no matter what you do. You know, it is set. It is done. It is known, if you want to go that route. So the TLDR basically right now, and I'll keep this video short, is be sure you're aware of what mods you have and what things you can create, and basically, well, stick to it. You know, don't think you're helping by shooting a Warmind cell if you're not generating Warmind cells. Chances are you're just slowing everybody down, and you're going to piss off the people, obviously me, who are going through the effort and spending the energy and spending the effort to get weapons that generate Warmind cells, specifically so they can bomb off with the Global Reach. Where's the chest? Okay, well, fuck off on that. We're good here. Anyway, that's about all I really want to share. Be aware of your mods. Take the time to read the collections tabs. Learn about the different weapons and armors and abilities and how they interact with each other, and be aware that if you see something going on that you don't think you created or started, there's a good chance you need to be aware of the fact of how to capitalize on it. Now, I will share one more last thing. In the hunter's repertoire of abilities, which I play the hunter, so I know the hunter well enough to say this, there's a thing called smoke grenades. Vanish in smoke, and I'm going to go ahead and just pull that up for you. First of all, I'm going to show you the war mine. Look at this. This is seriously bad lag. And it's like fucking 1 a.m. in the morning. I don't understand how I'm having lag. There we go. Global reach. The tooltip, it says right there. War mine cells, you create, affect, and damage targets at a greater distance. That you create. That means the character, that you, the player, who owns this mod, who has this mod slotted on their character, the war mine cells created by this mod carrying character that get shot or destroyed blow up over greater distances and damage targets. So if you don't got that mod on your character and you're not creating that war mine cell, don't shoot the war mine cell. Okay? Just please. This is like basic. And I see it happen. I see it go down so many times when I do strikes or I'm in patrol. People see, ooh, bright shiny orange thing, click, 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 and then they don't do shit. Snare bomb. That's not the one. This is it. Okay. Throwing a smoke bomb from a distance, making you and nearby allies invisible, and providing the Heart of the Pack buff. Heart of the Pack grants weapon haste and increases mobility, recovery, and resilience. And that's not just for me. That's for everybody. Okay? Seriously. That's for everybody. So, if you got a hunter in your group, alright, and it looks like he's sporting, Void, and you're not playing on a fire team with him. In other words, you're just randoed in to like a strike or nightfall, or you randoed into some gambit or even some crucible, and you see you've got a void stalker, a night stalker hunter with you, and he's running vanish in smoke. You see him throw the smoke bomb and he disappears. Dude, jump into that smoke because you get those buffs too. All right, this is what I'm saying. Be aware of the different things that go on. I don't play a warlock, I don't play a hunter, but I know about hunter. I don't play a titan and I don't play a warlock, but I know about their class abilities. Okay, I know that the rift that the warlock is going to drop is either going to be an empowering rift or a healing rift, and I know that if I stand in that, I'm going to be safe. If I see an arc, storm, whatever they call them, warlocks, the guys who do the little lightning bolt things, and he drops an arc rift that has a little arc soul generator in it, I'm going to run through that. I'm going to pick that shit up. Okay, in other words, it's good to be reliant upon your own skills and your own abilities and your own character perks, but at the same time, it's also very key to be aware of what other people are doing and don't get in the way of that. Don't you see someone running around with a rocket launcher, don't ever get in front of them. Okay? Even if you see somebody running with a grenade launcher that's other than the Wither Horde, don't get in front of them. Try to keep them on your flank or behind you. Or in front of you. Sorry. See what I'm saying? It's 2 a.m. That's 1 a.m. I'm tired. So just some situational awareness is I think the one thing that every player can benefit on doing. Yes, I know it's fun to run through and think that you're the one and only guardian running through this whole thing, and everybody else is just a highly evolved NPC AI. Don't do that. Okay, we're not. The people you play with, they are other players, and I'm choking on these words because a lot of times, the greatest struggles I have in this game is when trying to coordinate with randos, and they just do their best to get in the way. And so, don't be those players. Read the tooltips. Be aware of what your teammates are doing. Try to think a little bit beyond your own immediate needs. And that's another way to get really good at the game, because it's not something that's going to build player skill directly, but if you maintain that practice, you'd be surprised on what you could achieve. And that's about all I got to share right now. So thanks for stopping by.